Breakfast this morning, coffee, a sunny side up egg that I kind of steamed with a little water in the pan, and pineapple and a piece of toast. I ran out of Parmesan cheese, so I can't have my usual Parmesan omelet. It's a beautiful sunny day today. It's very bright out there. Unfortunately, I have to go to Walmart before I can start working on my yard. I am running really low on toilet paper. And I think Walmart's going to be the cheapest place to get it. And I hate going in that store because it's so massive. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run there real quick and come back and try and plant some stuff and maybe cut some weeds down. So I went to Walmart, got a smallish pack of toilet paper. That was $6.36 for 9 rolls of the mega rolls. I did look at their onions. I hadn't really planned on getting onions, but I do cook with onions a lot. And the ones at Walmart looked 100 times better than the ones at Kroger. So I got a 3-pound bag for $3.14. I got some dental floss because I'm running low. This was 98 cents. And then I decided to get some basically Imodium for the upcoming trip, just to have a little bit on hand, just in case, because you never know when you're out eating out at restaurants what's gonna happen. Sometimes the food doesn't agree with you, and I really don't want to be traveling and trying to see things and walk around for hours and have to worry about things. So that was $1.08. So there were more expensive ones. Even the Walmart brand was much more expensive. So I've never used this. It's Quality Plus. All it says is that it's an internationally manufactured drug, which a lot of them are anyway. But I Googled it while I was standing in the aisle, and it doesn't say where it's manufactured. I couldn't find anyway when I Googled it. So hopefully it works if I need it. Hopefully it's distributed by a New York company. I don't know, have you ever used this brand, Quality Plus? If you have, can you tell me if it worked, if you had an adverse reaction? Hopefully nothing bad. I know medications are so much cheaper in other countries. I found that out when I fell in Scotland and had to buy some paracetamol. So much cheaper than here buying the equivalent Tylenol, or I don't even buy Tylenol brand. I buy the Equate brand usually because it's like half the price. So I still have another cup of coffee to drink. I usually have 2 in the morning unless I'm running errands. Gotta go do something. So I'm torn between. So while I'm drinking my coffee, I think I'm going to start some laundry. I have to wash some towels. I think I'm going to cut up some potatoes and fry them because some of those didn't look so good. that I bought the other day at Kroger. And I kind of want to separate the ones that, there was one that looked like it was about to mold in there that I didn't notice when I bought them. I saw it when I got home. So I at least want to pull anything that looks like it might go off, and I'll fry those up with some of the onions I bought while I drink my coffee and wash my dishes that were left from last night and breakfast this morning. It is a beautiful day. The sky, when I was leaving my little subdivision, the sky looked unnatural. There was no clouds at all. It was just blue, like a dark light blue. Is that a thing? I don't know. It did not look real. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Gonna do it as quick as I can and then go outside. So I don't know, I am conflicted because I have so much to do. I almost dropped some of the thrift store stuff off, but I have more I need to put in my car before I take a load. And have stuff to plant. I have things to plant, weeds to kill, laundry to do, dishes to do, potatoes to fry up. I'm not supposed to be this busy. I'm retired. I'm supposed to be relaxing with my feet up, reading a book. No, I think that would be really boring. I would go crazy if that's all I had to do, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm gonna get going. So the potatoes and onions are in the pan frying. I thought about air frying them, but my air frying pans aren't big enough to do a single layer. So I was just thinking what would go good with fried potatoes besides breakfast. My bone is crooked. So I have these pinto beans from a while back that I made. I think I'm going to thaw them out and eat some with the fried potatoes for lunch later. I thought about making some cornbread, but I don't really feel like doing that. I have too much work to do. So the beans and the potatoes should be good. Just waiting for these potatoes to cook up. My nonstick pan, that's not very old, is sticking, and I think it's because I overcooked something like a week ago in it, and I think it messed up the nonstick surface. So now I have 3 nonstick pans that are not nonstick. Yeah, they're not very good, sadly. I decided to tackle the honeysuckle and Virginia creeper first because the honeysuckle is crawling under my insect netting where my cabbages are. I know I'm gonna get ticks all over me. I just know it already. And I don't want to get scratches, so I went and put one of my undershirts that I used to wear nursing to stay warm. I think it's a Cuddle Dud brown. It's really thin, so hopefully it's only in the low 60s, I think. So hopefully I won't get too hot, but I don't want to get skin tears. My skin is so thin anymore. Yeah. So I think my towels might be done. So I'm gonna throw those in. Potatoes are still cooking. They're almost done. And then I'm gonna go out and tackle the honeysuckle. I hate this grapevine. It will just not die. So here is the poke salad, pokeweed. I did dip it this time in egg before I put it in the cornmeal mix, and it's just fried in a little bit of oil. Put a few of the heavier towels out here to dry. Trying to save on dryer time. Look at the light on the ground going through the glass sunlight. Can you see it? So this is lunch. I got a big glass of water, a small bowl of pinto beans and ham from the freezer, poke salad from the yard, pokeweed, cooked in cornmeal mix, and some fried potatoes and onions. I don't know if I can eat all this, but I'm gonna try. This is like a salad plate, so. There's so much of it. I think I got a lot done today. I'm going to eat some more potatoes really quick. So much more to do. I haven't seen any ticks on me yet, so hopefully none. I'm going to eat a little bit of the potatoes and then go shower, because all that work made me really hungry. Trying to dig up the grass in the tunnel garden was pretty rough. That's when I decided to stop. Not as strong as I used to be at all. And everything hurts from the back down. Just maybe my shoulder a little bit too. But mostly the feet and the knees. Excuse me. Might make a cup of coffee. To drink with my potatoes. The towels I put outside are almost dry after just a few hours. They're not completely. I think there's a tiny bit that's not, so I'll just leave them on the drying rack. I don't know what the forecast is supposed to be. I covered up the one of the grapevines. I've tried to kill that thing 50 million ways. So I put black plastic back over it again. I didn't quite get the other side because I didn't want to go through the side yard. But I got it mostly covered. It's been up on my roof. It's been up in the neighbor's pine tree. It's just a nuisance. And a few years ago, another one was growing in the back corner of the fence. So if I have enough energy, I think there's going to be some bare spots that need flowers. I'm going to go through all of my flower seeds, old ones, and just plant them out. If they come up, they come up. If they don't, they don't. They need to be used up anyway. I did go through the flower aisle, the seed aisle. I stayed away from the actual flowers in pots on purpose. Would have been too easy just to buy a couple and plop them in the ground. I didn't want to spend the money, so I'm gonna warm some potatoes up, make a cup of coffee to get this pollen or whatever's in my throat out, and then go take a nice hot shower. My head is itching, but hopefully no ticks got on me. I kept checking, but you just never know. Back when we lived down in the hills of Kentucky and southeastern Kentucky, we decided to go blackberry picking. That was a big mistake. I tied my hair up. I had a white sweatshirt. So two of the Walla Waters decided to just randomly fall off my dresser thing I got in there for garden supplies. Yeah, that was weird. I was looking around in there earlier, like 2 hours ago, for the pins to put down in the ground, put through the plastic to keep it held down. And then 2 hours later, they decide to fall. So, what was I? Oh, blackberry picking. So, we went blackberry picking. I had longer hair than I do now. I tied it back. I think I even put a bandana on. I was really freaked out. I don't like ticks. So, and I had a white sweatshirt, and I wore that so I could see them if they got on me. Well, that didn't help any. I thought, oh, didn't get any on me. So before I showered, I was doing this, looking for ticks, and I started finding one after another. So I got my brush and I started brushing my hair. I counted 21 ticks in my hair, on my scalp. I don't remember if any were attached. I don't think they were, but that was a lot of ticks. It was horrible. So of course I completely showered and washed my hair, and then for days you're thinking you missed one. I hate ticks, despise them. So, my daughter, I guess the dogs were getting in to the tall weeds too much, because we found one on Dink's eyelid, a few weeks ago. And then the other day, my daughter found one on her after a while, I guess. I guess Dink or Butter, one of them had brought it into the house. They do have flea and tick treatment, so I guess it unlatched off of them and got onto her. So when they were here yesterday, I was trying to keep them out of the weeds, but that's useless. I haven't heard if she found any more on them. A lot of work to do. I really have to clean up the front flower bed. The perennials are trying to come through all the wild violets that are in there. I also have to move some of that creeping whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. The blue, really pretty blue flower around the edges some more and get it out of the center. It's trying to creep inside, and I just want it on the outside of it around the edge. And I think my friend wanted some of it too, so I've got to pot some up for her. So much to do. I don't know what kind of weather we're gonna have in the next couple days. I'll have to look and see. So I hope this wasn't too boring. It's all mostly garden stuff. When I made my channel, I was I didn't know if I should do a garden channel or just or the frugal theme, because I've been trying to save money so that I can do other things. And it's I decided on the frugal thing because I do try to start seeds instead of buying the plants, although I do sometimes buy plants. Over the last few years, I've been trying to buy perennials so that when I'm older, I don't have to do as much work, don't have to start so many annuals, and I'll still have flowers. The weeds, though, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull the weeds no matter what. That's why I had the creeping thyme out there too. I planted it in several places, hoping it would block out the other weeds. It's still coming back, but I don't know if it's tough enough to really outcompete like the wild violets, because the wild violets are everywhere. And I don't mind them in my lawn, but I don't want them all over my garden when I have other things in there trying to grow. So thank you all for watching. I hope y'all are having some nice weather, getting outside, even if you don't garden. Maybe you just like sitting outside. I need to clean up my porch, and that patio looks horrible. I've got to scrub. After I had the patio done, I got a push broom so that I could scrub the patio and keep it kind of clean. But then I use it for weeds that I pull out so they can dry out and die. And then of course it just makes it dirty again. I think tomorrow I'm gonna weed eat and try to plant some more stuff. I don't know if I have the energy to look for seeds. I still have to plant so many seeds. The okra, summer squash, zucchini, cucumbers. Yeah, so many things. So thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye.